Hi, and welcome to another edition of our toy review. This time I'm excited to feature to you um, Transformers pictures that you're seeing here. First of all, you can open the cockpit by doing some tests here. It has have here the jet mode, and later on let me just show to you the macros mode or the Valkyrie mode. But yeah, well, perhaps I can do that right now. So you just have to pardon me. I'll just have to remove these weapons here. And this is something that I just don't like with this material. It's very chromatic. It contains so much chrome that it's very delicate, as I can see here. So you really need to take care of it, unlike the Takara version of this one. Alright, so off with our transformation for the Valkyrie mode. I'll just have to remove that. Okay. And okay, so let me do some little adjustments here. Oh, okay. In no particular order, I'm transforming this into the Valkyrie mode or the macros mode. Well, actually, if you're just familiar with that cartoon, released back in the early 80s, or I guess 70s, if I'm not mistaken. So I can do this there, and with the arms. So actually this is just an awkward appearance for a Macross or a Valkyrie mode. It's not part of the manual. That's one thing that you need to expect. This is not part of the manual. It's not official. Let me see if you can have a better look at it. Alright, so actually that's a Valkyrie mode or the Macross mode. Okay, once again, that is not official. I'm telling you guys, it's not official. Okay, so okay, alright, now let me just show to you the transformation into robot mode and to the normal robot mode. Okay, so first I have to transform this back into the jet mode so that we can have a better perspective of how you can transform this into robot mode. Sorry, you have to pardon me on this one. This is very impromptu, believe me. Okay, now about the material here that I think it's kind of delicate the way it was made. It seems to me that the plastics are brittle, easy to break. I don't know, I guess it's just my feel. I guess. But of course, we have to be careful with this. Okay, now on with our robot mode. First of all, I have to remove this part here, or not necessarily though, not necessarily. Now one thing that we have to prepare is the wheels here, there, and we have to see, we have to break that. And okay, sorry, there. You may notice these parts over here. Okay, this is something interesting. Now you have to do some tweaks here in order for it to be opened. Okay, I think I've opened the left one. Let's do the right one here. See, that's a challenging point. See, and this is a part that, you know, there's a tendency to break it. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this, or open this part here. I need to remove the chest part. This is really challenging, I'm telling you guys. This is extremely challenging because if you make a mistake, you're gonna break it. Literally, you're gonna break it, this toy. And I think that this is something that should have been improved in terms of, you know, its playability, and how, considering the material that has been used here. See, I almost break it, but thankfully it survived. So that is a point here. We have to be careful. We have to be careful in this part here on how are we going to transform it from robot mode to jet. Here. Okay. Okay. Now, hope you can see it. Now I'm just going to adjust the arms here. There we go. There we go. Now, oh, by the way, I have to close this up here. Okay. Okay, some adjustment. There we go. Slot over here, wherein you have to peg this. You have to peg this. Of course, on the wings, there's also a slot over here that you need to peg in. This little thingy. There we go. And on the other side, oops, sorry. Okay, this is really challenging. This is really challenging, but I enjoyed this. I love this robot. I love him. Okay, and by the way, I forgot that we also need to make adjustment here. Let me show you. Oops, finally it has been removed unintentionally, but what I'm trying to show you is that you need to adjust it here, there, and turn it on again. Turn it on here, there we go. 10 the highest. What's wrong with the engineers, but this could have been designed as something that can be rotatable. This could be rotated, but for some reason or so, the manufacturers or the engineering team did not make it something that is something that can rotate. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, posability wise, yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, and you can feel the ratchets. And yeah, the way that the legs have been designed over here is not the usual Transformers figures generations that you can have. I mean, judging on the legs here, it seems that it has been patterned with the Macross or the original 80s design of Jetfire, which is practically patterned after Valkyrie. Okay, and turning his back here. Okay, it still looks awesome. It's, if not for these thingy over here, which I'm not certain what is it. Yeah, actually you can practically remove it if you would want to, but as part of the material or so, I would have it stay here, and there we go. Yeah, so practically I recommend this toy. I love it. I like it. Okay, it's just that too much chrome has been spent here on this toy, and the fact is you have to be careful with it, otherwise it will get some dents and it will ruin him. But yeah, this is a very good toy. Okay, now yeah, that's it for our review here of Jetfire. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe and leave comments on my page or my channel. Thank you, and you have a nice day ahead.